Okay guys, I got the excavator done. So here she is. She's all put back together. She looks good with a new paint job. There's the radio. And it works fine. Figured out a couple of problems. I fixed a few things. It's all wired, plugged in, ready to go. So here we go. Let me show you how it works. Let's see. Turning on that's the pump. Step back a little bit. And it's strong enough to pick itself up. And of course the track motors. And I got the lights to work again. Of course, all the lights. So she's ready to go. In a second here, I'll open up the valve, open up the hood for you so you can see what it looks like. Okay, this is how it came out on the inside. Of course, get the power wire out the way for you. Of course, there's the valve system down there. You know, I cleaned up all the setup, got it all going to where it's got to go, nice and neat. Made hard lines for it. Had to redo these hard lines because the ones I made were too small. And these are the perfect size. Gives nice free flow. You know, again, I didn't want to paint them because me and brass don't play nice together. See, added a little bit more detail to it. You know, I got to go back through and put the glass in the windows, or plastic, but you know, the glass. Got to hook up the fan still, but I'll wait. Of course, there's the pump and the pump motor. I redid where all the speed controllers for the slew and the track frames were. These are actually way bigger than what they need to be. You know, that little motor and the slew motor here to spin the house is not that big. But this is set up for a 540 crawler motor, so it's overkill, but safe. You know, bigger the better. Don't have to worry about it burning out. Same with the track motors. The little gear motors for the track frames are even smaller, but again, I don't have to worry about them burning out, being so having such a big speed controller. Like I said in the last video, I bolted down the slew ring, made sure it was centered and not flopping around. There was a lot of wires that I had in here that I must have done stuff in the past and taken it out. And like I said, this guy's been sitting in storage for about almost 3 years, so I don't remember what I was doing or how I did it or why I did it. It's been that long. And also, it's a difference 3 years make, because there's holes drilled in this thing that I have no clue why I drilled the holes. That seems to be a bad habit that I have. I drill holes in everything, because even even the 2 little dump trucks there have more holes than they need. So I don't know what that's about. But the next thing that I want to do is, right now I have the bucket zip tied on, but I want to figure out a way that I can make this a quick connect without using just a 9G servo, because that's what I had before here, and it just opened and closed, went right and left, and it dropped the servo off. I mean, dropped the bucket off. But I want to come up with a better system to keep the servo somewhere in here, hopefully right next to the valve. I might even go hydraulic, like all the big fancy $3,000 or $4,000, $8,000-9,000 excavators that you can buy. But that's for the future. I actually, speaking of hydraulic, I have basically this system just sitting here for the wheel loader. And the wheel loader, as you can tell, it's a mess. It needs to be rebuilt, repainted, teared all the way down. That cab is just floppy. It's not even bolted on very well. So that I have no clue what I'm going to do with. Honestly, I just want to get the hydraulics out of that and make it into linear actuators to make it more reliable and less mess. And I honestly want to go to gear motors for the drive instead of the whole entire gearbox and all that I have in here. But that's a lot of work and a lot of money, which I don't have right now. But yep, there's the excavator. Later on in this video, I'll show it playing and digging a hole.
Try to look beyond the photograph. Look past what you believe. Focus on those images and see the pattern of the waking dream. She who gets to go inside the temple of the sea, through innocence and open hands, the rise of generosity. It's Beyond the photograph, look past what you believe, and focus on those images, and see the pattern of the waking dream. She who gets to go inside the temple of the sleep, through innocence and open hands, the rise of generosity. It's the subliminal connection that's tying you to me. I got a message from the other side, and I try to show you what it means. There is a physical connection.